Oh, yes. Oh, poor Franklin, you fell over, guy. He fell over. Okay. Listen, I have so many client projects to be working on, but um, my my clients would also want me happy. So there's that. Because when I'm happy, my happiness then transfers into the work that I do. Did you know that happy was transferable?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello.
Who's here?
This is Nicole.
Where are you?
I am in the room with you.
Oh, I don't have. One second, one second. I literally. Give me 1 second. You don't. I don't. ah. I got scared. I was like, someone's in the room with me. You're not patched into the right spot. 1 second. That's so funny. I didn't confirm my settings. Can you hear me now, Nicole? Okay, amazing, amazing. I'm in a live session. Let me. I'll put up where the video is where I am. 1 second. It's so good to see you. Give me 1 second. I need to put the video up. What am I doing? Pin a link. There we go. So you can actually see what's going on here. Oh my gosh. It scared me. I said, Alexa doesn't usually have that voice. Yeah, if you click that link, Nicole, you'll see that I'm on a live stream right now. And, ooh, Lord, child, it scared me. I said, Alexa doesn't usually respond that much. And then, now I know what's going on. Let me see if also I can get Nicole's voice in the room. 1 second.
You did this website?
Oh, give me 1 second, beloved. I gotta put you in the. Say that one more time.
I said, you did this website?
Yes, that I did that website. I did all of the things. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're very smart.
Oh, you're very kind to me, beloved. I'm just keep talking to me so I can make sure I have you down here.
Good, Andre.
Oh, yeah. Keep talking. Say something.
Hello.
Yeah, because I want people to hear your voice. You're in front of a live audience of people all over the world. You were talking about.
Hi.
Hi. Give me 1 second. I want to get the sound right because I've never had someone on the stage live in this way with this setup, Nicole. So thank you for your grace. I think she's in 4 now. Say something to me, beloved.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Now the whole world can hear you talking to me.
Hi. Oh, this website is
Oh,
awesome.
thank you, beloved. That's what I'm trying to like do multiple streams of income. So I'm singing and shaking my boobs for this, with the singing, and and then there's like the web design and like the e-design. Like I do people's like Twitter, YouTube channels, their podcast. I'm like a one man marketing band.com.
I have a podcast and stuff.
Yeah,
I
see?
might need to holler at you.
Yeah, because I could do your graphics for you. We could do promos for your Instagram. The little squares that have little squiggles on it, so people can see you talking. And tease your podcast out. We can do all of that.
Help that's what. Oh my goodness, this is
Yeah.
nice. I didn't know you know how to do this. You know how
Yeah.
to sing? I mean, you got it going on.
Well, that's.
Yes,
I'm about to do a couple songs for the people on this live. Is that chill, boo boo?
yes. Come
I
on,
love
come on.
you.
This is what I came for.
Oh, okay. Now that we got an audience. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I trust you because we go way back. So I'm gonna just do that so that you can just be free, in the spirit. Okay.
Oh,
But
okay.
you can go and come as you please. Ain't no big deal. I'm gonna sing like I gotta work back on these emails and get into these client. I'm building out a website for people right now. So I. I'm supposed to be doing that, but I figure that the websites will be happier if I'm happy as well. So I'm just gonna sing some songs. some covers, and then we'll be back to the emails. And people who watch me on the regular streams in Andre's Love Cafe, they know that this is normal for me to just jump on and just let the spirit take me. So let's see what we want to do right now. Let me dedicate a
I
song.
miss your voice so definitely.
Let me dedicate
Well,
this
you
song.
know what? You
What?
know what I like. If
Hmm.
if could I have a request?
Of
If
course.
not, that's fine.
Say it again.
If you could do Alita Adams, you could reach me
Yeah.
by
Okay.
railway.
See,
Breathe.
the
Ooh.
regulars know my book better than I do. I will do that for you right now. Yes, ma'am. I'm from the South. We say
Uh-huh.
yes, ma'am. So thank you, everybody who's watching out on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, soon Instagram, Clubhouse. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all know that I'm supposed to be working, but I have a sneaky suspicion. I see you out there watching. I see you out there watching. Good to see you. I have a sneaky suspicion that my clients are going to like my work more from me if I'm happy myself. And so here is Alita Adams' Get Here for my Clubhouse friend Nicole, who has been a cheerleader and a wind on my back. She's giving me money, y'all. I don't want to cry about it because crying and singing doesn't mix, Nicole, but you have really supported the heart of me. You've always had very kind things to say about me and my gift. And I will always love you for that. You will always, I'm the type of person that if I make a friend once and we don't have any bad blood, the way that we left each other the last time we saw each other is the way I will find you for many, many years to come because we are just,
Amen.
I really do believe this. Okay, here's let me get my life together. And here's a little mini set, maybe 4 or 5 songs with the opening for Nicole. Thanks to everybody who's watching. I see you out there. The names that are scrolling up above are the people who give me $5 or more a month to for me to create my magic in the world. You see their names up there on the live streams, and I just I want you to just know that all of this is love, and it's just love increasing. This is Get Here by Alita Adams for Nicole over on Clubhouse. I love you so much. Get here if you can. Good to see you. I'm Andre in the Flow, live vocal from NYC. You can reach me by railway. You can reach me by trailway. You can reach me on an airplane. You can reach me with your mind. You can reach me by caravan. Cross the desert like an Arab man. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can, Nicole. You can reach me by sailboat. Climb a tree and swing rope to rope. Take a sled and slide it down a slope into these arms of mine. You can jump on a speedy colt, cross the border in a blaze of hope. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. Thank you, baby. There are hills and mountains between us, always something to get over. If I had my way, surely you would be closer. And I need you closer. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Oh, I love you, Nicole. Thank you for coming and hanging out for a little bit. You've always been a warm presence, a warm hug in my life, even through Clubhouse. We don't even know each other in real life. Many of us on these live streams don't, but love is something that's so real and so tangible and when love gets hold of you, baby, it just won't let go. It just won't let go. It just won't let go.
It's been such an
There are hills and mountains between us. Always something to get over. If I had my way, surely you would
closer, I need you closer. You can windsurf into my life and take me up on a carpet ride. You can make it in a big balloon, but you better get here soon. You can reach me by caravan, cross the desert like an Arab man. Oh yes you can. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. I don't care. I need you beside me. I need you beside me. I don't care how you get here, just Nicole. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. I don't care how you get here, just. Ooh, I don't care how you get here, just get here with you.
Yes, I'm here for it. Yes, I love it.
Thank you, baby doll. Where are you based again? I mean, we're on a live. Hundreds of people will see this, so just.
I'm in Houston,
Y'all some
but
singing people down there.
but I'm coming to New York this summer,
Oh, we gonna have a hot girl summer? What
baby. I'm gonna pop up on you this. I don't know about a hot girl summer,
do you
but I'm gonna be in the
do
the
you
Big Apple this
do
summer.
you drink?
No, I used to. I
Okay,
don't
okay.
drink
Well, no, okay. We're
anymore.
not gonna cite anybody back. I'm just saying. Well, whatever. I will do a good pressed juice for you on me.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm definitely looking forward to coming see
and
you.
we can walk the Coney Island Pier and just giggle about how good life is to be in love with one another. You know how there's so many
Yes.
people who are just stressed out about life, and it gets really really heavy. I mean, I'm stressed out too. You know, the rent is due tomorrow. No, day after tomorrow. So I understand that stress, but then why would you choose that when you could just be in pure love with people like Nicole in Texas, and I'm sitting in New York City?
Yes.
It's just that
And
easy.
when you can have faith,
Ooh,
when you can have faith, faith
talk
will
talk about it.
carry you through.
Talk about it.
Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And guess what? Every creature on this earth uh shows faith, but they don't realize it because when you wake up in the morning and automatically put your legs on the ground and walk and get in your car and can go where you need to go, guess what? That's exercising your faith. Hello.
Hello, hello. You just changed the whole wind of the show for a second. Oh yes, just gotta find the track. I'm on a cloud, but I still love Jesus. Let me find
So continue in your faith walk, honey. It's gonna get you through. That rent money gonna come.
Oh it will.
Have faith.
I'm gonna testify to love. I just oh my God. Here we go. All the colors of the rainbow, all the voices of the wind, every dream that reaches out to find where love began. Every word of every story, every star in every sky, every corner of creation lives to testify. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. I'll be a witness in the silences where words are not enough. With every breath I take, I will give thanks to God above. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. Oh. From the mountains to the valleys, from the rivers to the seas. It's Sunday, isn't it? Oh yeah. Every dream that reaches out, every dream that reaches out to offer peace, every simple act of mercy, every step to kingdom come, all the hope in every heart will speak what love has done. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. I'll be a witness in the silences where words are not enough. With every breath I take, I will give thanks to God above. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. With every breath I take, I will give thanks to God above. For as long as I shall live. I will testify in love. I'll be a witness in the silences when words are not enough. Oh yes. With every breath I take, I will give thanks to God above. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo. Oh yes. With every breath I take, I will give thanks to God above. For as long as I shall live, I will testify to love. Hallelujah.
Yeah, I just seen you singing that live on the cloud. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. You got me into a mode, so we're going to have to just stay here for maybe 2 songs more because you start talking about faith. And my neighbor, my landlord actually, just planted, he told me day before yesterday, I can't make this up, he planted mustard seeds. And we all know about the faith the size of a mustard seed. And he planted some because he said right now in this transitional weather between winter and spring, mustard seeds can really grow. And so he planted mustard seeds. And I think that really keys into what you're talking about with the faith, Nicole. You know, anyway, I'm gonna do my thing, and we're just gonna be in the presence of what we want to be in the presence of. And people who want to dip their toe into the presence of it can, if they want. It's up to you, really. I'm a campfire singer, though. Y'all know this. I'm a campfire singer.
Oh, I've heard 1,000 stories of what they think you're like, but I've heard tender whispers of love in the dead of night, and you tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. Oh, I've seen many searching for answers far and wide, but I know that we're all searching for answers. Only you provide, and you know just what we need before we say a word. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. Oh God, we sing out for you. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways, God. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. Oh, yes. It's a love so undeniable, I can hardly speak. A peace so unexplainable, I can hardly think as you call me, oh God. Deeper still as you call me, God. Deeper still as you call me. Deeper still into love, oh God. Love, love, you're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You're a good, good Father. Oh, it's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who I am. You are perfect in all of your ways, God. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect. You are perfect, God. Oh, God. You are perfect in all of your ways, God. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you.
Yes, beautiful.
Oh God.
He
Oh,
is a good, good father.
good, good Father.
Yes,
Good, good Father. Thank you for letting me have that. Ooh.
yes.
All right, I'm gonna do a couple more, and then
Ooh,
we'll move back into
who you are. Yes.
who you are. Yes, yes. I'm looking for. I may have to go digging for it. I'm looking for Waymaker right now. I'm looking for. You know, what I'm talking Waymaker. I'm looking for that. I'll find it. 1 second.
Oh, yes, that's my song right
I'm
there.
about to do it because this was also a present moment song for me because we're just let's see if this is the key though. This may be the key.
Oh, yeah. Oh God, we love you with our whole hearts. Oh God, we love you with our whole hearts. Oh God, we love you with our whole hearts, our whole hearts. Oh yes. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. God, I'm so grateful we can push into your presence whenever we want. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. Y'all know this part. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. I know you know this part. Hey! Woo! Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. The great I am. He is here, healing every heart. The great I am. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you. I worship you. God, you're here, and you're mending every heart. I worship you. I worship you. Come on, sing it out if you believe it. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 Oh, that is who you are. Sing it out. That is who you are. That is who you are. That is who you are. Oh, yes. My God, even when I can't see the next step I'm supposed to take in my life, there's a presence of love. There's a presence of power. There's a presence of a peace that passes understanding that just comes into my heart if I just ask, and it just washes over me like rivers of living water. Time and time again, even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop working. You never stop. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop working, God. You never stop. You never stop. Sing it out. Yeah. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop working, God. You never stop. You never stop working. Yes, God. Oh, my God. He never stops working. Miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. We make a miracle work, a promise keep, a light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Are you singing? We make a promise keep, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. All right, one more churchy song, then I'll go back to the heathen stuff. But I really am so grateful for Nicole Nicole carries a energy with her. It's very apparent that the hand of something greater than all of us rests on her shoulders. In some traditions, they call it anointed. But she's clearly a thermostat, not a thermometer. And there's just certain people, and I believe God has placed gifts in everybody to be a blessing in the world. But there's just certain energies, certain spirits that are thermostats and not thermometers, meaning that when she comes into a space, it shifts the atmosphere in the same way that the presence of God can do that if you're open to it. I'm not telling you how to live. I'm not telling you how to believe. I'm just telling you what I know to be true in my heart's heart. So I'm going to do one last churchy number about the goodness of God. Because if God has carried me, and if God is weird language for you who are watching, love, life, the universe, whatever is animating, you know what I'm talking about, that inner knowing in your heart, some call it God. If that presence has kept me and held me for these last 38 years, it will continue to be present. And I told one of my neighbors, and she looked at me with a very glazed over look, because the rent is due, and I said, I've never seen a sparrow crying out in distress. I've never seen a depressed sparrow. Have you ever seen a depressed sparrow? And I've never seen a sparrow running down the street going, "Oh, I just don't know where I'm gonna get my next rice cakes from." I've never seen a sparrow do that. Somehow this thing called God, this thing called life, this thing called love is just looking out for all of us. Even people that don't even believe in it, it's still looking out for you. It's no respecter of persons. It wants the sparrows to be okay, and it wants Brother Dre to be okay, and Sister Nicole to be okay. It just really loves us more than we even realize. That presence and that power that I call love and call God, but some just exclusively call it God. You can call it Shamalama Ding Dong. I promise you I don't give a fuck. As long as you just call on it in your hour of need. And just trust that its goodness is available to you. This is my last churchy number before I go back into the heathen shit or go back to my work. But I just want y'all to know from my heart, and to Nicole, who's joined us here in Clubhouse, the love that you're seeking is seeking you. It has many different names. Some call it Allah, some call it Buddha, some call it God. I know this messes with a lot of people's religion, but hold whatever you want to hold tight to you. But whatever you believe that name of love is, that presence and power is reaching for you with equal intensity as you're reaching for it. And I think we really forget this as humans. And we get really down on ourselves and get really, really low. And I get under my bed blanket and I just cry, this all happens to us. This is very universal, but I do also know that there is a love deeper than the oceans,
that is reaching for me as I'm reaching for it. And it sees magical moments like Nicole dropping into this live and just shifting the atmosphere and reminding me that God is still good, always been good, won't be anything but good to me. The same yesterday, today, and forever. The goodness of God. And anyway. I love you, Lord. Oh, I'm early. Oh, I'm late. Sorry, y'all. I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful. Oh yes, you have. And all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God. Oh yes, I have. And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh yes. Oh yes, God. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Sing it out with me now, come on. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after, thank you, God. It's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Hallelujah. And all my life you have been faithful. Oh yes, you have. And all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God.
All right, back to the heathen stuff we go. You know, everybody doesn't understand, but they don't have to. Like Cece always says, you don't know the cost of the oil in my alabaster box. You don't know, you have no clue of how I laid down on a green couch to die in 2012. You have no clue that I took every pill in the house and drank every bottle of alcohol I could find. You have no clue that 8 cops knocked down my front door of the house that my ex-husband and I shared. They knocked the door down. And I don't even like the police like that. But let me tell you something. 8 officers knocked down the front door because someone in Spain had the grace. I'm in Tennessee. Someone in Spain, there was grace in the situation because someone in Spain called into the United States on the east side of Tennessee that called the west side of Tennessee that said there's a black man at this address dying on the couch. Go and get him. Go and get him. Go and get him. Go and get him. And that's how I'm here.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. That's what I heard growing up in my church my entire life. Songs like the songs I just sung with Nicole and everyone who was gathered with the ancestors and the angels. And that's all I knew about this amazing grace, an amazing grace that would get you off of a green couch as you're killing yourself and bring you to this screen. But then my grandmother took out this little plastic box that was in another plastic box, and she put it into this thing that we called a VCR. And the VCR ate that little plastic box, and then all of a sudden there were pictures on the screen. And this was different than cartoons on Saturday morning, where if you didn't catch Garfield in time, you could not watch Garfield again until next Sunday. If you didn't catch Power Rangers, you just were going to miss out because you just missed Power Rangers. But my grandmother put in this tape that I eventually burned a hole into, and I had never heard cartoons sing like that. There was this little brown boy, brown like me. There was this little brown boy that was singing to a monkey. And this was the day that I discovered musical theater, because I never, like I said, up until then, it had always been, was blind, but now I see. And there's a place for that. But I'd never heard someone go, riff-raff, street rat. I don't buy that. If only they look closer, would they see a poor boy? No siree. They'd find out there's so much more to me.
And that was the day my life changed. I've never been the same, and that's the reason why, for those of you who are meeting me for the first time, I'm Andre in the Flow. I'm singing to you live from New York. People come in here all the time, or they used to. They don't really anymore, but they used to be like, why does he sound like that when he sings? You can blame my grandmother and this little guy named Aladdin, who believed in the places that we could go together if we only had love.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we were only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you.
He didn't do all that. Aladdin didn't do all that.
Unbelievable sights, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling in an endless diamond sky, a whole new world, 100,000 things to see. I'm like a shooting star, I've come so far, I can't go back to wherever I used to be. With new horizons to pursue, and I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare, and let me share this whole new world with you.
I'm so grateful for your earballs, your eyeballs, and your eardrums. I know you all have places to be and things to do, so I'm grateful for your time in Andre's Love Cafe. But just take all mistakes for love, and I hope you enjoy.
A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view, and no one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we were only dreaming. A whole new world, with new horizons to pursue, and I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare, anywhere there's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you.
Shout out to Nicole and Saint Pariah. Thanks for being here, and thanks for giving me so much love.
A whole new world, that's where we'll be.
You know how it goes.
A thrilling chase, a wondrous place for you and me.
On my grandmother's rug.
Oh,
I don't know where my cue cards are for this show. Stand by. Could someone from production bring me the cue cards for this show? Where are the cue cards for this show? I'm lost. No, I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Here we go. What was that? That was a whole new world. Here we go. Oh, yeah. We just landed into a Disney show, which I will do, and then I got to get back to work for my clients. But I still say that if my clients see me happy, and if I'm happy, then my clients' work will be brilliant, because creativity breeds more creativity. So, and, I can go the distance. That's where I'm going. Let's find this show isn't fully cooked yet, but it's almost there. This is Michael Bolton's Go the Distance as part of my Disney show. Hope you enjoy it. I have often dreamed of a far-off place where heroes welcome would be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance. I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. It's live. Down an unknown road to embrace my fate. Though that road may wander, it will lead me to you. And 1,000 years would be worth the wait. It might take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. And I won't look back. I can go the distance, and I'll stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. No, I won't. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope till I go the distance and my journey is complete. But to look beyond the glory is the hardest part. For a hero's strength is measured in his heart. Ooh, yeah. Thank you to my true stars and my true fans. Their names are scrolling on the screen. Thank you for propelling me here. Like a shooting star, I will go the distance. I will search the world. I will face its harms. I don't care how far. I can go the distance till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your arms. Oh yeah, your arms. Once again, thank you to all of my stars. These are people who believe in my star as I believe in their star. Their names are scrolling on the screen right now. Tara Praolo, Matt W. My goal is to get 1,000 true fans, like 1,000 people who will pay me the cost of a biggie bag, $5 a month, and they will get on my Patreon. And people like Carl D, you see the names up above. I've got 13 out of 1,000. And I'm not going to stop coming out here on these internets and shaking my tassels for you until I get all 1,000. I'm a man who's committed to the assignment. I'm committed to encouraging and equipping and empowering people. All of my Patreon memberships come with a give back. You know, when you go to the bar, and sorry, Nicole, I know you said you don't drink no more. But you know, when you go to the bar, or you can go to like a loyalty program, you know, essentially, you know, I don't want people paying me money monthly and not getting these shows that I'm doing right now. I don't want people paying me monthly and not getting confidence training classes. I don't want people coming into my orbit and not talking about money in a mastermind. You know, have you heard about multiple streams of income? MSI, you know, get into it. If you're not, you know, so people who pay me on my Patreon will be able to come to these workshops and things where we talk about like, how can we get you? And I just lost the room. They'll be back. You'll be back. Soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. That's from Hamilton. They'll be back. I love it when I start talking about loving myself enough to ask people for money, the room clears, but it's fine. Because as it says on the screen, scrolling below, hashtag see it for yourself. You got to see it for yourself. You got to believe that you're worthy of having 13 stars. You can't get 1,000 stars in your constellation system. See, I'm building a network of mutual support. That's what I'm building. I'm building a network, a global network of mutual support. We got people from Belgium and Iraq in my network. We're building a network where if you become one of my stars, I'll make sure that you shine. What we got to do? How many podcasts you want to make? How many websites you want to make? How many candles do you want to sell? Shout out to one of my new clients. We're selling candles, y'all. Black-owned female business. We're gonna be selling candles all over the world, global, because they are my stars. They're paying into my bottom line and my creative services group and my digital services organization, and then I'm giving back to them exponentially 5 times more than they pay in. And I should say this right now because the producers want me to. You should really go to my website, campfireinthecloud.com, and get yourself on the list to get a $100 website. I want everybody under the sound of my voice to just Google. You can leave the stream if you want to. You should just go over to Google and Google how much a professional website costs. And then see whether or not you want my $100 website or not. Just do it. And I know it's very awkward, right? We you know, it says ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and the door will be open. But I've had a hard time. If I'm honest, I'll keep it a buck. If I'm honest with you, and I'll get back to the Disney show. If I'm honest with you, I've not been living fully. Now, y'all think that I got all this courage and this confidence, but even I have not been knocking on the door. And what you're seeing with my star program, my OnlyFans, what you're seeing with Andre Stars is that I'm starting to put my money and my energy and my faith, as Nicole was talking about earlier, where I know my mental is. I no longer have a spirit of fear, but of love. Love. Get into it, people. I no longer have a spirit of fear, but I have love, power, and a sound mind. I have a sound mind enough to know that there will be. You got to declare a thing. You got to speak a thing. If you're not speaking your dreams into the mirror in the morning after you brush your teeth, that's free. All right? The rest of the people are going to pay me in my Patreon, but that's free. If you do not have a dry erase marker in your house, and if you don't have, and this is only for the struggling people. I'm only talking to the imperfect people right now. Let me get some birds in here so it's not so dry. Can I be Black Brilliance and fly on some birds? Can I be Black Excellence right now and get some birds in here? Can we be Black Excellence and get some birds in here? You haven't unpacked them yet. Why have you not unpacked the birds? I don't think birds like being packed up like that. Could you let them free? Please? Thank you. Let everything that has breath. So listen, this is free, okay? This is free. People pay me dollars for this. You see their names scrolling up above, some of them. Go to the Dollar Tree. This life hack is going to set some of you free. Some of you will hear this and laugh at me, and then you'll have exactly the life that you deserve. Wait. You'll have exactly the life that you believe you deserve. And I see you two watchers out there still hanging on. Let's see who else is on the other stream. We're on 14 channels right now. There's two. Oh, Tara's here. Hey, boo. Star number 1. Tara, Andre, star number 1. Tara Praolo. I see you, love. Here is I think the Dollar Tree went up, though. I think they say that it's now $1.25 or something. I don't know. My mother was going really, really hard about it. She's like, I'm not going over there no more because it's no more Dollar Tree. That's a lie. I refuse to participate in a lie. Which explains a little bit about me. But anyway, so this will be like $1.25 life hack for those people who have ears to hear it. Written on every mirror in my house in dry erase marker for $1.25 are these 3 words. And it took a long time to work on me, but once you get it, you will never not get it. All right? Are you paying attention? Class is in session. This is the first, Tara, if you're still around, this is the first session of Andre's Academy, the Love City Arts Academy. This is the first lesson live, 14 channels. This is the first lesson, and I'm giving this to you for free today. The rest of you will have to become a part of my Patreon to work with me or pay me the big bucks like my clients do. It's not really big bucks. I'm sliding scale, so I'm super affordable. But this is free. This ain't sliding scale. This is free. Go to the Dollar Tree as soon as you're able. Walk, don't run. Get a dry erase marker. Bring it into your house. Hold that dry erase marker in your hand tightly and just call a dream into your heart. You only need one starter dream. This is like putting a seed in the ground because it only takes one apple seed to make a whole tree. It only takes one baby apple seed to make a whole tree. And once they start dropping apples, that's how you get a whole orchard. One seed makes the apple tree, which drops apples, which decay and die, as you and I will do one day. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. There's one way. This is a one-way street of life. And then those apples decay and they rot. They fall into the ground, and then they become more apple trees to provide nourishment and food for so many of us. So here's what you do. You take that one apple seed in your mind and you put it in that dry erase marker that costs you $1.25. For the 10 people out there that are naysayers about my love, if you don't have the $1.25 right now for this dry erase marker that I'm talking about in this free exercise that I'm walking y'all through in Love City Arts Academy, which is part of my Patreon, confidence workshops, money masterminds, see it for yourself, dream workshops. This ain't for everybody. If you don't, to the first 10 people that drop me a live message over on campfireinthecloud.com, 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 if you do not have the $1.25 for what I'm talking about, because people are like, what is he talking about? I'm talking about a dry erase marker from the Dollar Tree. If you do not have the $1.25 for it, email or live chat my team, and the first 10 people, I will cash app you the $2 right now. That's how committed I am to the dreams of the people. That's how committed my coach friends are to the dreams of the people. If you don't have the $2 to do what I'm talking about right now, live chat my team. They are standing by. They're in the portal. Tara and Aaron, they're both lovely, beautiful black women that man the station. If you don't have the $2 to make your dream come true, then I don't know what to tell you, because we will do it. You got to see it for yourself. But back to the thesis. I don't care who stays or goes, because we know that only 5% of the population actually sees their dreams come true. I'm only a brother who has seen every dream in my life come true. Oh, you want to be a flight attendant? God, I want to be a flight attendant. No, wait. God, I want to go to college. Oh, it came true. God, I want to be a banker. Came true. Oh, God, I want to be a flight attendant. Came true. Oh, God, I want to work on cruise ships. Came true. Oh, God, I want to marry a white man. Came true. Oh, my God, I want to get away from it all. Came true. Oh, God, I want to move to New York City for a childhood dream. Came true. Oh, God, I want to be on Broadway one day. Came true. Oh, God, I want you to just... You see what I'm saying? That's not a flex. That's me trying to tell you that I know what I'm talking about. But it's fine. I have nothing to protect, prove, or how to defend. Thank you, Nicole. Not Nicole. What's her name? Nicole. What's that woman's name? I can see her in my mind. Anyway, she says, I have nothing to prove, nothing to protect, nothing to hide, and nothing to defend. I'm just telling y'all where the receipts are. If you want to see these things for yourself, including my white ex-husband, you can go to andrestith.net/receipts. And that's where it is. andrestith.net/receipts is where you can learn, you can see my white ex-husband and everything. That I am who I say I am. But back to this little $1.25 exercise. You go to the Dollar Tree, you get it, either bought by our team or bought by you. You hold that apple seed of your dream in the hand with that dry erase marker. It's just one seed for your 1,000 fans. It's just one seed for your 1,000 dreams. It's just one seed in the ground for your 1,000 visions. And then you take that after charging that. Maybe you're praying about it, maybe you're not. I don't really do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. If you need to pray on the dry erase marker, pray on it. If you need to like blow on that end of it like a long penis, like do that. But whatever you need to do, put your energy and your faith in that moment, and then write on every mirror in your house that you have access to these 3 words: I am enough. Got a cosign from the birds. That was the sparrows. Write on your mirror, every mirror that you can see, these 3 words: I am enough. Because if you can brush your teeth every morning with that staring you in your face as you contemplate that dream that you held in your hand and all the dreams you have, if you can hold this I am enough in your heart and in your consciousness, you will see stars on your screen like mine right now. You will build websites like the ones I build. You will build e-platforms like the one I build. You will sing, and I didn't hit the note. And I'm not going to hit that note. But you will sing like me. Imperfect me. And you'll be having fun with your life because you'll believe that even if you hit every note okay, or if you hit none of them, you're still enough. And people who are armed with I am enough energy are people who will change their entire lives and circumstances. You'll be like my number 1 star was talking about earlier, or yesterday when I live stream every day and connect with thousands of people every day on the internet. And I love it. It's become like one of the greatest joys of my life to just sit here and just be love, 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 love. Say it with me now. Love, 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 love. There's so much, like CNN ain't got no problem telling you what they want to tell you about. MSNBC ain't got no problem. Fox News ain't got no problem telling you, but I'm over here. Love, 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 love. She ain't popular no more. This lady called Love, she ain't popular no more, but I'm pushing that bitch. We going riding. Me and Love, because it's the greatest power there ever is. She's a bad mama jamma. She's a bad mama jamma. Love is. Let me get back to this show. But if you can have in your awareness and in your field of consciousness, always running. See, if you're brushing your teeth, and this is my main point before I went on a tangent, you need to be looking up at the I am enough and brushing your teeth and looking yourself in the eyes and declaring that I will have 1,000 true fans. And I will have it. Why? Oh, it's on the mirror because I am enough. I told y'all, every time I look down here and I see 4 people watching me on Reddit, I, in my mind, put a big M behind that. Oh, it just grew. Now I got 6 people watching me. I put an M behind that. 6 million. 6 million is what I see. I don't care what you see. I see it from myself. When it drops down to 1 person watching me, 1 million people are watching me right now. When it goes up to 6 people watching me right now. When it goes up to 1,200 people watching, 12 million people watching me right now. Well, I've already sung for 1,200 in my life, but you see what I'm saying? Get into this love flow where all things are possible. Let me get back into this. That was like a really big tangent, but write the words, I am enough. Too long don't read for you people who don't pay attention in class, and this is free. I'm giving you this one for free. Write the words, I am enough on every mirror in your house. Now, some of you are going to have a problem with this exercise because you care more about what people see. I used to live in this apartment by myself, 2 bedrooms, but I had to get a roommate in order to afford the rent, and I still barely can afford the rent. But you look, God does all things well. My point is, I had a decision to make when she moved in. Am I going to erase I am enough from these mirrors so that I don't look like a woo-woo weirdo? Or am I going to leave it up here because I need this energy in my life? I see you, Tara. Oh, yes. I see you, Sunflower. Oh, yes. We on a new level. Behold, a new thing is coming. We're doing a new thing in here. All right? So I had a decision to make, and this is like a couple months ago. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. A couple months ago, I said, she's moving here, and you have these decisions. No, some of you, the greatest hurdle is going to be getting the dry erase marker. Some of you, the greatest hurdle is going to be holding it in your hand and believing that faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. Some of you will be stuck there. Some of you, wait. Let's roll this back. Let's roll this back. I got time. My clients, they understand who I am. They met me on the Zooms and the Google Meets. My clients know who I am, so I'll get to the work in a second. Let me tell you something. Some of you won't get off the couch. And what I'm talking about right now, Nicole, is as according to your faith. In the churchy world, they say, according to your faith, may it be unto you. Some people aren't going to get off the couch. Now, but then there's more courageous people who are going to get in the car. And then there's another person that's going to have the courage enough. And these are different levels of people. See, are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Thank you to Andre Stars for making this message possible. They support me on the Patreon. Listen, then there are people who won't go into the Dollar Tree to find the thing. Then there are people who won't hold it in their hand and say a prayer because that's just too woo-woo and that's beyond their level of faith. Then there are people who will have to think about how it's going to look to their relatives and friends. And this is actually the biggest part. This is like level 10 faith. And I don't like doing that with faith, but listen, this is like a level 10 level of faith. Y'all are in Andre's, I'm Andre in the Flow. I'm a creator and actor and singer and Renaissance man. I want to do all the shit. I want to be a Tyler Perry. I want to be a Tyler Perry, not all. Let's not do that. But you see what I'm saying? Like black excellence. And so there are people who just will they're very concerned about what the words "you are enough" written on every mirror in their house will look like. Because they might have to actually wipe it off when their friends and family comes off. And that's a big tell. This is free, by the way. You didn't have to pay for this today. This is a masterclass though, because there are people who, if I do say so myself, because you got to see it for yourself, you got to see it for yourself, you got to see it for yourself. Ain't nobody coming to see it for you. Ain't nobody coming to see it for you. I'm a Broadway credited actor. People don't give a fuck about me. Ain't nobody coming to see it about you. You have to see it for yourself. I'm a Broadway credited performer. Nobody gives a fuck. You have to see it for yourself. But back to my main point. Some of you won't make it through this exercise. And this is where the universe calls our bluff. This is where God asks us to be a co-conspirator to his creation. See, if God says, let there be, and you don't go with it, then who's responsible? And this is where I'm coming to in my life, friends, from the bottom of my Urkel heart. If God says go, and I don't go, who's responsible for the low vibration and the my dreams not manifesting? If God, some of you don't like God, and I'm cool with that. Trust me, you can sit by me no matter what, as long as you come with love. If the ancestors, or if the spirit of goodness, or if Shamalama Ding Dong puts a fire and passion in your heart to be a blessing and to be a light into the world, and you don't obey it, you're scared to write "you are enough" on every mirror in your house. What would people think if they went to go to the bathroom? What would they think? This is the stuff that I teach. This is the stuff that I teach, and this is the stuff that I seek to teach more of to the world. You can't even get to your dream because you're afraid even right now while I'm talking to you what it looks like. Now, some of y'all are like, oh, bet I'm in the car already. And keep that energy. You see it for yourself. Hashtag you have to see it for yourself. I see it for you. I believe all things are possible. I'm a black man with a microphone with an echo, 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 echo. Like, I know that all things are possible because I made it this far. Like Tara was talking about, my number one star, Tara. Like, we were talking the other day about, like, all of this is just like imaginary stuff that like comes into being. She was joking more specifically about going into the grocery store. My live stream looked a certain way. None of these stars that you see, and none of this, the scrolling was there, but it was in a different spot. But the arrangement of this whole professional thing, and I could turn this light off like this and get that light right and come a little forward, and we have a little cozy situation in the cafe, right? See, that's the magic of us. That's the magic of you. That's what's in your chest. But you're too scared to write "I'm enough" on your mirror and then hold yourself to it. And let's be very clear about this. I'm a very imperfect person. Tara Praolo Studio, my creative partner and creative coach and vocal coach, and she's a bad mama jamma. My only quality people friend, because birds of a feather flock together, right? So Tara and I, we're always vibing on this level. And she went into the grocery store. And when she came out the grocery store, there was that rotation of stars that you see above my head on the, see that? I hit you with it like a meteorologist, also known as weatherman or weather woman or weather person. She walked into the grocery store and that didn't exist. And then she walked out and I created it. How did this happen, beloveds? "You are enough" is written on every mirror in my house. I'm going to give you one more secret, and then I'm going to stop talking because everybody else is going to buy, they're going to buy this. They're going to buy this. It's worth it, and I'm worth it. I'll give you one more little hack. This is for free. Are you paying attention? You got your pens out? Yeah, Tara, if you're still in the space, this was the perfect little debut of Love City Arts Academy. If y'all want to meet on the weekend and step your pussy up, let's go. You got a dream in your chest that nobody in your community or in your family and friend group is believing in? Come to the academy. We'll get you there with receipts. I helped one of my friends. Oh, Sunflower's listening. All right, good. That's the mentee. She's like the prodigal daughter. She came back home. I'm glad she came back home. I'm joking. She was only dealing with winter storms and everything in Memphis because Mother Nature is still in control. Have you heard of this thing called COVID? But I digress. All right, you're paying attention. Some of you will not do this. 95% of people who are listening to me and will listen to this back because I never take these down. I got to take a smoke break soon too. 95% of people will not do what I'm about to say. And I probably shouldn't even talk about it out loud, Tara, because what I'm about to share with you is probably worth $1 million to each person who gets it. You ready? The manufacturer's suggested retail price, the MSRP of what I'm about to share with you is $1 million for the person who believes in it and does it. Are you ready? This is what I teach in Love City Arts Academy on the weekends and weeknights. I got a comment down here. You're not going to have to delete anything later because I'm just going to give it to him for free. Go into your cell phone, either now or after I'm done sharing with you this secret. Go into your phone and go into your alarms. Most of us, especially iPhone people, but anybody with a smartphone can program in alarms. We just lost 2 people. 2 people just lost $1 million. 2 people just lost $1 million. Let me stop. God is your supply. Don't worry about it. But 2 people just walked out. They're going to miss it. Go into your phone. You can set names on your alarm. You want to pick a time in the morning when you're actually up. I used to have an earlier time, but now I don't anymore. You want to go into your phone, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., whatever your pick, according to your schedule. You want to go in and you want to put into your phone an alarm that says, I am enough, number 1. Set it for 9 o'clock. Turn it on to repeat every day. I can show you with receipts. Mine ain't for 9 o'clock because I'm never up that early. The devil is a liar. A whole one. I'm not telling you where is it? Oh, it's a clock on. It's a clock app on alarms. Mine is set for 12 noon and midnight because that's when I'm up. At 12 noon every day or whatever your first I am enough number 1 goes off every day. It goes off in the middle of whatever I'm doing. I don't always have a 12 o'clock appointment. I'm not always moving. Sometimes I'm eating breakfast. Sometimes I'm taking a shit. When it goes off, I have to immediately ask myself, in this present moment, in what I'm doing, do I feel like I am enough? And this is like a real man, woman, person, non-binary person question in the mirror. And I know we're on a tangent. I'm in the middle of a show. But I'm here for the people. So at noon, whenever this goes off, whether I'm on the toilet or making my oatmeal or, drinking my green tea or lighting a stick of incense, it goes off and it says, I'm enough, number 1. It says, you are enough, actually. It says, you are enough, number 1. And then I ask myself, do I really believe in this moment while I'm doing whatever I'm doing that I am enough? And if the answer is yes, I turn it off. But sometimes these alarms catch me in a not so lifted energy because I'm not a fucking perfect person. I'm not a unicorn. I'm not special. You're not special. We're all beloved children of God. You're not fucking special. I'm not a unicorn. You're not a unicorn. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut and live a happy life, right? That's all we want is a happy life, happy, healthy, free of suffering, right? So, but when this alarm goes off, if I do believe what it's saying to me that I am enough, you are enough, number 1 alarm. I hope you're taking notes. You are enough, number 1 is the first alarm of the day. Mine goes off at noon. It used to go off at 9. It does not anymore. I ask myself, do I believe what this alarm is saying to me? And if the answer is yes, I turn it off and I keep on being a fucking enough. If it does go off, and it does happen several times in the week, and I'm not in a I am enough energy because I didn't pay attention to what was on the mirror, and I just got lost in the sauce, and like, where's the rent going to come from, and I snooze it. And I continue to snooze that motherfucker until I believe it. Now, some of y'all are going to be snoozing this one alarm for days, but the time does shorten, and I'll just snooze it. 7 minutes later, you are enough, number one. Do I believe it yet? I'm feeling a little better now, but I still don't believe it. Snooze it. By the time it comes around the third or fourth time, I'm like, okay, I'm enough to do what I need to do. I can send these emails. I can reach out to this person. Okay, take that note, Tara. Take that note. We will do it. We'll sell it in the shop. I'll sell it in the shop tonight. And so, put that in the back channels. And so, Tara is like one of my soul siblings who distracts me in all the best ways. Then you want to go into your alarm, and 12 hours later, you want to put in the other alarm. Here's my receipts. You are enough, number 2. People usually pay me for this, but I'm teaching it to you for free. And, people just left because they are part of the 95% of the population that will not see their dreams come true. I'm part of the 5% of people who've seen every dream that I want to come true. I am part. Don't you want to be part of the 5% of humans that leave this earth having all of their dreams come true? You got to snooze it until you believe it. You're like one of those preachers in Pentecostal churches, Tara. You just say back to me what I'm saying. Yes, preacher, snooze it until you believe it. I'm like, yes. But you gotta snooze your I am enough alarms. One at 9 in the morning or 10 in the morning, and then one at 9 at night or 10 at night, whatever you want. But we're always up for 12 hours. So, and snooze it until you believe it. Mine go off all the time, and I'm like, oh, they caught me. The ancestors caught me. But this right here, with those words written on your mirror, and you saying positive affirmation to yourself, you saying positive auto communication with yourself. I will have 1,000 true fans. I've got 13 right now. I will have 1,000 true fans because I'm enough. I do see 5 people watching me on Reddit, but in my heart and in my spirit, I see 5 million. And I'm bold enough to tell you that I see 5 million. And when it drops down to 2 watchers because they can't get into this energy, I'll see 2 million. Dollars. How big is your pot? Are you root bound? Are you a big plant in a tiny ass pot? I'm talking to you. Are you a big ass plant? Especially you, sunflower, who I'm putting on blast in the middle of this shit. Because you will be held accountable, ma'am, for whether or not you live your dream by me, personally. Sorry to put you on blast. But you better get it together, because we will be held accountable for the light that we don't put out into the world because we're playing small, because we don't believe that we're enough. Put it on the list, Tara. I'll get it done. But for real, y'all. This ain't for the gram. This ain't for the pot. For real. Like, for real. I really care about people. And I really do care that your dreams are manifest in the world. Not because our Bank of America accounts are not connected. So it really doesn't fucking matter. Except that you want to be one of the 5% that see their dreams come true in life. You don't want to go Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You do not be a statistic, beloved. You know how many dead men and dead women are walking because they just don't want to go to the Dollar Tree and write I'm enough on every mirror in their house and believe it in their true hearts? Your life will change. My life has changed since I started believing that I am enough and surrounding myself with only quality people like Tara Praolo Studio, my #1 star, and the other 13 stars, and saying like, yo, we see it for you, Dre. A couple of weeks ago, I was under the covers crying because this rent is still due tomorrow, day after tomorrow. And I'm going to work for it tonight and tomorrow. And it's like God does all things well. And to close these gaps, because the NYPD won't let me sing in the subway anymore because some miserable motherfucker that's not in the top 5% of people who watch their dreams come true, they call the cops on me every time I go to sing in the subway. And I was making about $125 a day. On the wings of love,
up and above the clouds, the only way to fly. Train coming through. On the wings of love, on the wings of love. I'm down there singing on top of subway trains, and some miserable person still called the cops on me. So there went that $125 a day. But because I am enough, and because you are enough, we're going to see every dream that we want. But let me tell you something. For you churchy people that want to weave, because I bob and weave, I'm a street preacher. I'm a street motherfucking preacher. And I'm not just Jesus is Lord. I'm telling you what your heart needs to hear. Some of you are letting the train of your life pass you by. Now, will there be another train? I live in New York City, baby. You miss one train, wait a few minutes. I may not even be your train. Okay? I may not even be your train. I may not even be the messenger for you. But let me tell you something about this guy that they said, this man from Galilee. And I don't even go to anybody's church. I don't even believe in all the hocus pocus like everybody else does anymore. But let me tell you something about this man from Galilee. This man from Galilee was walking by someone on the road who was crying out, "My bank account ain't got enough money, Jesus. No one subscribed to my OnlyFans, Jesus. I only have 13 stars, Jesus. I only have this, Jesus. I'm sick, Jesus." And Jesus, or the Spirit of Jesus, if you don't even believe in Jesus, the energy of Jesus, because I believe that Jesus more than anything is an energy. Jesus is an energy. But that's for a different podcast. That's for a different sermon. We're not going to talk today about, that's for the academy. We'll talk some other time about how Jesus, Jesus is an energy. I've seen the Spirit of Jesus all over atheists from head to toe. Y'all don't want to talk about that today. Oh, Tara, take my mic away from me and tell me this thing. I'm giving it all away. But y'all ain't ready to have the conversation about how Jesus is an energy and how I've seen more Jesus in atheists than some Jesus people. There's one woman that comes to mind right now. We were servers together at Cracker Barrel. And she didn't believe in a piece of Jesus like God. She was a self-proclaimed atheist. And it always would bring tears to my eyes. It still now brings tears to my eyes. I don't even remember her name. But she had the Spirit of Jesus. She had the countenance and the presence of Jesus. Jesus is not who y'all think Jesus is. Some of y'all are singing to yourselves. Some of y'all are masturbating in churches. The Spirit of Jesus will change your life. It's a self-sacrificial kind of love. It's a let me climb up onto this rooftop and heal somebody. Let me look at this person who's complaining about how many Instagram followers they say and say, as according to your faith, be it unto you. Pick up your bed and walk. That's the Spirit of the true and living God. I don't know who y'all are praying to when you pray. And it's not my business because I drink my water and mind my business. So I don't really give a fuck about who you pray to. But the Spirit of Jesus will raise you from the dead. It will pull you off of the side of the road because you're complaining about your Instagram followers and you're complaining about the emails you got to do and you're not feeling worthy and you're not feeling like you are enough. And the Spirit of Jesus will reach into your heart and say, according to your faith, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. As a woman thinketh in her heart, so is she. As a non-binary person thinketh in their heart, so are they, according to their faith. Y'all been dicing this thing up and creating that's another, I cannot, let me take my smoke break. Where are the birds? Someone play me out of here like the Oscars. But let me tell you something. I've been played for so many years, allowing people to push me out of the presence of God. And y'all have heard me talk about this. I've been live streaming for years. Y'all have watched me cry and boohoo and go through all the changes, and I will continue to do so because people have the nerve
and audacity to try to push me away from the presence of Jesus, the Spirit of Jesus. I'm not talking about all the hocus and pocus. I'm talking about an energy that says to you, the way I'm looking you in your eyeballs right now and looking you in your eardrums right now, it says, according to your faith, be it unto you. If you believe that you can have stars on the screen going, and on the wings of love, hopping above the clouds, the only way to fly. On the wings of love, on the wings of love, only the two of us together flying high. And Tara can tell you with receipts because she's my vocal teacher. Tara's my vocal teacher. Let me tell you something about faith. Oh, and see, Nicole, you did this when you went into the cabinet and you pulled out the spoons. Let me tell you something about faith. Faith, the size of a mustard seed. When Tara met me, I didn't have the voice I have right now with receipts. When Tara met me, I didn't have any of these stars and things going and these how much I appreciate you. There was no messaging about a Patreon. There wasn't this is all love and magic that's come out of the thin air. If Tara was here right now, she would tell you that like what you're seeing me sit in did not exist. I had pieces of it, but like she told you yesterday on the live stream when in the down below, she said, I went into the grocery store and the live stream did not look like that. And I walked out of the grocery store and it looked like that. And we laugh about it now because we contain multitudes, in the words of Walt Whitman. And also in the ancient African story, we have acres of diamonds in our backyard. I'm going to tell you this last story and then I'm going to go back to singing or go to the emails. Or no, I need to smoke up. This last story I'm going to share with you. Let me get some play out music. If you're going to do it, we're going to do it right. Let's get some. Here we go. The doors of the church are now open. That's not the cue I want, sound man. Could we fire the sound man to get the look? Yes. Thank you. Yes. Bring him back. Don't fire him. Give him a piece of chicken, double biscuits. Only happy mistakes, right, Tara? Only happy mistakes. Okay. Oh, that's an inside joke. Okay, so listen, y'all. She went into the grocery store. My friend, my only quality people friend, my coach, my mentor, my sister, my homie, I met her on the internet about a year ago on an app called Clubhouse. As according to your faith, be it unto you. As according to your faith, be it unto you. So I met her about a year ago. We're coming up on our anniversary of sacred and beloved creative friendship. And if you don't see it for yourself, here we go, Tara. I'll tell them the story since we're here. Ugh, here we go, tangent within tangent, but it's worth it because Tara saw it for herself. So she's appearing on stages on this app that was just invented a couple of years ago called Clubhouse, and she's there. And she is, because she sees it for herself, she's on the stage like dispensing all of this vocal wisdom and knowledge that she has out of Minnesota. And because I see it for myself, I step onto that stage because remember, according to your faith, be it unto you. So I stepped up onto the stage and said, there's a bunch of vocal teachers in the room tonight. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. This is back when we were, back in the day, we used to stay on Clubhouse like 24/7. People were losing their jobs and like not calling in for work. And we were on Clubhouse 24/7 back in the day. It's like 1 or 2 in the morning, but she don't feel it because we're in different time zones. Like when you think also, Tara, about the fact that all this magic that we've created together and separately over the last couple of years, when you think about, hi Andre, Sunday is taco night. It's time to order Taco Bell. Don't tell me twice. You paying? I'm joking. But do we have Taco Bell money tonight? Anyway, so listen. Although Vivid, you come in here every night and you're like, Andre, it's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Andre, it's Thursday, Taco Thursday. You be trying to get me to order taco because I ordered Taco Bell once on here and ate it. Anyway, no, we haven't heard the story in 84 years. So according to my faith, I step on the stage and I say, yo, I'm a Broadway actor. And there's so much juice in this. Oof. I'm a Broadway actor, a Broadway performer based in New York City. I don't know anybody on this stage, but Tara had kept saying things that I had like deep resonance with. But because I'm me, and this is so my personality, Tara, I didn't just pick Tara and Tara didn't just pick me as a student. But I didn't just pick her because, I was like, this woman has positive things to say, and she sounds like she knows what she's fucking talking about because she knows what she's fucking talking about. I'm like, but yo, and she's usually right. And so I'm like, yo, I can't believe I just said that on an open mic because that's going to be the clip that gets clipped. But I digress. I said, I lined 3 vocal teachers up, and one of them had a doctorate. And I said, I'm Andre in the Flow. I think I said Andre probably because it's before that. I was like, I'm Andre in the Flow, and I'm a Broadway performer who feels like my life could be easier. I feel like I'm going out here on stage and I'm singing every night, but I see other people do it and it doesn't look as hard as I'm doing it. And remember, I'd worked all the way up through cruise ships, amusement parks, and everything, making thousands of dollars singing for people. Thousands. Rude ass people that see you in the sauna going, were you in perfect voice last night? And I can't even tell you what I said back to them in my head. It's not PG-13, but so I've been working professionally in music for years, but I just really felt that was like an easier way to flow in this thing. And I said, which one of you 3 vocal teachers can unlock my voice right now? Which one of you the audacity. I'm a bold motherfucker. And I can teach you how to be bold. I can teach you how to be bold because it's all about it's all about your talent. It's all about your technique. And it's all about your energy. I'll say it one more time. If you're stuck creatively in your flow, or really if you're stuck creatively in your career, or if you're stuck creatively in your life, it's tied up in those 3 things. Your talent, your technique, because I don't really believe those things are 2 things. I think talent is, you got to take the class. And then your energy. If your talent, your technique, and your energy is wobbly, it's why you won't feel clear. Okay, let's see. I just know tacos put a smile on your face. I like you because you're a nice person plus a great singer, but you have a good heart. You're genuine. Child, this is all you get. I can't even. I told you about the other day when I didn't even shower and the man thought I smelled good. I was like, Jesus. Anyway, so we can work personally on your talent, your technique, and your energy privately. So I stood all of them up and I'm like, yo, which one of you can unlock my voice? And this was dealing with, I knew I was talented, but I needed someone to deal with my technique. And all 3 of them went down the row and told me what they would do to unlock my voice. And Tara Praolo gave to me what I call Tara Praolo, the Tara Praolo method, which is, we aren't gonna give away her secrets. You never tell what someone's herbs and spices are. You never tell it. I actually talk too much. I talk way too much. But that's when I was introduced to what I call, and what we call, and your future teacher was like, oh, I'm intimidated by these credentials. Okay, so we got comments here. She says, and your future teacher, because we didn't know each other, we were strangers on the internet. Let's be very clear. Tara and I were complete strangers. I don't really know. I'm so grateful that we did, but I don't really know how we would have met. I want to believe that the great magnet would have made it happen, but I'm just not sure now, knowing what I know about life. But anyway, yeah, she said, and your future teacher was like, oh, I'm intimidated by these credentials, but I can do it. Because there was a doctor up there, the doctor was up there, and she was up there, but she's equally credited and credentialed, but she plays herself, but whatever. And they all walked me through. And she, at 1 o'clock in the morning, introduced my voice to the Tara Praolo method, as I call it. And then I reached out to her and I said, yo, can you be my teacher? And she checked my receipts. And because she only takes the clients that she believes in, she believed in me. One lesson with her, the first one, May, you know the date. I don't know the date. I'm like that husband that forgets the anniversary. Can you please put it in the comments if you're still here, Tara, beloved, what day we did our first lesson? I could look it up on the Google too, but I don't feel like it. It was like, she knows, because we talked about it the other night, or she knows roundabout. I got to remember this. Anyway, she taught me the first lesson that day. I then got so excited about that lesson that I ran into Reddit. And the Reddit didn't look anything like this. It didn't sound anything like this. But I ran into that Reddit April 9th of last year. April 9th, 2021 is when I went to my first lesson with Tara. That day, with receipts, beloveds, I left her session where she taught me. She flash taught me. I have a copy of that session on my phone, and I go back to it every week. TPM. And I listen to that session every week because in that one session, she did so much healing on my instrument that I immediately went onto Reddit and got 72,000 watchers. Now, for those of you who are doubting Thomases and you don't believe this shit, check the receipt. Just go to my Reddit profile and look at the pinned post. I think it's now up to like 81,000 people have watched it. That was after one session with Tara Praolo in Minnesota. We're gonna be rich. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more, and then I gotta go. Vivid says, I can be your vocal coach. My advice is to sing your heart out like it was going to be your last night on Broadway. Treat every song like it was your last one. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody. I will. I don't know if you can hear me, or if you're even there. I don't know if you would listen to a gypsy's prayer. Yes, I know I'm just an outcast. I shouldn't speak to you. Still I see your face and wonder, were you once an outcast too? Those birds are loud. God help the outcast, hungry from birth. Show them the mercy they don't find on earth.
God help my people, we look to you still. God help the outcast, or nobody will. Ask for wealth, I ask for fame, I ask for glory to shine on my name. Thank you, Vivid. I ask for love I can possess. I ask for God and His angels to bless me. And I ask for nothing, and I can get by. But I know so many less lucky than I. But please help my people, the poor and downtrodden. I thought we all were the children of God. God help the outcast, children of God. Children of God. All right. No, Tara, I cannot be here because I don't think I've eaten today. So I need to smoke up and eat and then come back and work. So this is my last one. Thanks everybody who stopped by. I can tell you haven't smoked today. You have more energy. Child, well, it's about to go because let me tell you something. If you know like I know, if you've been blessed, feels like heaven, heaven. If you've been blessed. Excuse me. Well, let me just sing this last song and then I can grind. Thanks everybody for being here. Thank you for listening to my rant. I hope that you believe in yourself more now that you've heard me speak to you. I'm Andre in the Flow. I am a creative coach and web designer and consultant and singer and actor and friend and brother and fuck buddy and I'm so many things. I'm so many things. Oh, you want Somewhere Over the Rainbow for Tara. Okay, so I'll do Somewhere Over the Rainbow for Tara, for Vivid. So I'll do Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So this would be the equivalent of someone buying you a drink across the bar, Tara. This is what it is. So if we're in Andre's Love Cafe, and we are, Vivid's buying you a drink. Vivid's also trying to coach me right now. And this is so funny. Okay. Vivid has a lot of demands on my show, but it's fine. Yes. I'm a multi-passionate, multi-title creative. Fuck buddy. yeah, I'm that too. Vivid wants me to sing with my eyes closed, Somewhere Over the Rainbow for Tara. And so I know what Vivid's trying to do. Vivid's trying to increase my focus. And so we're going to do it. And this is for Tara, but I'm not going to overthink it, Vivid. I'm going to be free because, sometimes we get so deeply enmeshed in the work that we forget to have fun. Somewhere Over the Rainbow with demands sent across the bar to Tara. This one goes out to Tara from Vivid with my eyes closed. And then Tara says, is Vivid on Reddit? Because I'm going to have to go over there and cry. Yes, Vivid is on Reddit. So come and cry with Vivid. Come and receive. Someone sent you. Where's my weed? Someone has sent you a singing telegram for me across the internet. Singing telegrams. I got to write that down. Personalized singing telegrams with my eyes closed. Thanks, Vivid, for the idea.
personalized singing telegrams. But digital. Personalized digital singing telegrams. With demands. No, on demand. Okay, here we go. This one's for Tara. She's sending, Vivid, I think, is a woman. Or is it a dude? I don't know. This is for Tara, sent across the bar with my eyes closed. I'm going to read the words, though. Okay. You're unisex. Yes. Yes.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dream that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. It's just so hard with my eyes closed. The troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dream that you dare to dream really do come true. It's like so hard. If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why can't I? For Tara. That also, for Tara. You're welcome. Yeah, that goes to show you that everybody's methods does not work for everyone. I don't teach that to people. I don't teach people to close their eyes when they sing, because I am but thank you for the suggestion. I should be gracious, and that was for you, Tara. But I don't. That's not my method, because I'm a student of Stanford Meisner. That's what I teach. That's what I am. And people who know acting and know the acting world and know the acting profession, they know the name Stanford Meisner. I'm a Meisner I can't say it. I'm a Meisner technique person. Heavy. And as a Meisner person, if you're a Meisner person, or if you train with me, we use every faculty of a space and of a room to sing a song. So there's a way in which I have trained that I can use anything in this space. And this is just the Meisner technique, which is why closing my eyes while I was singing felt so strange and weird. You will see me close my eyes sometimes for feeling, but that's because I'm feeling like closing my eyes. It's very intentional. But that was very weird singing that song with my eyes closed, because I could use this unfurled paper clip
as my inspiration for the song I just sung. And I can place my energy and my attention on it in such a way where it makes the song sweeter, because of my acting training under Meisner. So when I close my eyes, I'm missing part of the experience because I'm a seeing singer. I'm not. And what made me crack up during the song was like, I'm not Andrea Bocelli. He has to sing without sight because he's Andrea Bocelli, Grammy Award-winning, amazing vocalist Andrea Bocelli. His lack of sight contributes to his gift, and me having my sight contributes to mine. Not that you telling me to sing with my eyes closed to focus was a bad idea, but all t-shirt sizes don't fit everybody, because I'm just saying, Tara. And Tara can take this even though it was a sweet. I hope this isn't turning a sweet moment into a horrible thing, but I'm also using it as a teachable moment that like when it comes, we have to work together to figure out what your magic combination is. Like, I may be 22 left, 34 right, 67 left, whereas another person is 32 left, 24 right. You got to figure out what your combination is, because it was a sweet moment. Vivid was like, I love you, Andre. Eyes open or closed. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that I didn't fuck up a tender moment. Love me. Yeah. Okay. I love you. But sincerely, there will be people who will close their eyes like an Andrea Bocelli who's not closing his eyes. It's not the same. I need to stop talking. Okay. Anyway. It's the effort of remembering the numbers for me. What do you mean, Tara, when you say that? Tara says it's the effort of remembering the numbers for me. I don't know what that means. But yeah, we work together within my academy and within my company. We work together to figure out what your own special combination is, so that like you're not somewhere over. Because see, what I would have done, there are twinkle lights in my room, in my studio. And so I sometimes will place my energy. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. See, I already forgot. I gotta take my smoke break. But this is for free. This is not like, God, I've been giving away so much for free today. I will use, Stanford Meisner taught us, and you can look this up. This is on YouTube for free. He taught us that we can actually use the room as our inspiration. So whenever I walk into an audition room, or whenever I walk into any space that I'm singing in, including the studio, I'm calling on inspiration from the thing. I was training with a woman named Jillian. Meisner Music is her company. And she had me one day acting, and I was starting to cry to a box of contacts. You have to train with me to understand why. But if I'm going somewhere over the rainbow, clearly I don't have a rainbow in my house. But what I will do is I will fix my attention. So you said close my eyes for focus, and I knew exactly where we were going when you recommended it. But my focus would then go to one of those stars. And I actually can place my energy and my voice on that light that's right there. And I can actually, with my eyes open, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once. And because the twinkle light's magical, I can put the magic of that twinkle light in my voice. Why, oh, why can't I? That's me putting my voice into the light and allowing the light to put itself into my voice as I'm singing.
can't I? Or there's letters in my room, and sometimes I'll like put my voice between the crook and this letter E that's right there. Because if you turn the E on its side, it looks like a field goal. In this particular type, if you turn an E on its side, it looks like a field goal. So I'll just kick my voice through the field goal with my eyes open. Why can't I? Until I'm done. So I need my eyes to see. There's a lot of little tricks like that. There's like thousands of tricks like that. And they're different for everybody. Let me smoke this weed. Tara, I hope you enjoyed the song all the same. I should just do my outro because I'm not coming back to sing more songs. I'm going to come back and do a live working session, but I'm not. Yeah. Like, I feel gold. If this was, like, I wish I could, here it is. There's a motherfucker, I am the prize, which is a quote from Slave Play on Broadway, which I've seen, but we won't get into that tonight. But it says, motherfucker, I am the prize. You see how that E is there? It looks like one of the E's from when you go to get your eyes checked at the eye doctor. That little notch there that's in that E, I'm always singing to that a lot, more than you think. And when you turn it on its side, it's a field goal. So this is like the imagination of a creative. And I don't need also change where the E was in the room. That's fine. But he talks about a field goal but doesn't watch football. Yeah, I mean, I know that you're supposed to get the ball through it, so I'm trying to get my voice through it. And I can coach you and help you get your voice through it as well. Or you can work with the big dogs like Tara Parolo Studio who can really just change your whole life. It's really up to you. I'm not as gentle of a coach as Tara's not a gentle coach either. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed everything. Tara is for the record, Tara is a very gentle coach. She teaches children, so she's very compassionate to the kids. I get my lashes daily. I hope that you all have enjoyed all of this. Oh, like until like is drawn. We're all in this circle of life thing together, and I'm so grateful for Tara Praolu. Oh, amazing. Here we go. It's simple. I love it. Having you near me, having you here. Our conversations outrageous. You smile and I smile, then I say, hey, this is getting personal. Let's stay for a while and play such a beautiful moment. Oh, I'm giving you the best of me. Amazing. Having you close to me. There we go. Amazing. Good morning. Here's breakfast. Lost track of time, but we had a ball. Let's catch a movie, then a dinner. Tonight's the night we'll just unwind and stay. Hey, let's stay personal. Let's stay for a while and play such a beautiful moment. Here we go. Oh, thank you. Giving you, I sure will, front row. Amazing. You get it, Vivid. Having you close to me, I love you so much. Amazing. Yeah. I'm giving you the best of me. Amazing. Are you singing along? Having you close to me, I would love to work with you. I'm Andre in the Flow. I would like to get to know you. Just connect at campfireinthecloud.com. Oh, it's good to see you. Oh, I'm Andre in the Flow live from New York. Oh, I love you so much. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of all suffering, beloveds. I love you. Yeah, yeah. I'm giving you the best of me. It's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing, amazing, amazing. Having you close to me. Shining na 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 na.
Tara was right. Tara Parolo is also an associate producer here. Star number 1. I am building a very tangible list of people who pay me $5 monthly to see my dream come true. You don't have to do it. You could be like Vivid and say, like, smoke some indica, and when I see you in your Vegas residency, please invite me to opening night. I need to put, actually, let me clip that. 1 second, y'all stand by. I need to clip that. I'm gonna clip that. 1 second, let me get it. Oh, thank you, Tara, for the shout out. Campfireinthecloud.com, campfireinthecloud.com, campfireinthecloud.com. Home of, I forgot the jingle. I said it to Carl. Anyway, it's fine. What was I saying? Yes, believe it or not, even though I forget everything, there are 13 people whose names are scrolling up top. They pay me $5 or more per month, or it may be here for some people. They pay me $5 a month to keep my magic going. They are the people that will get me onemanmarketingband.com. Thank you, teleprompter. Ooh, Jesus. Woo! Yes, campfireinthecloud.com, 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 home of onemanmarketingband.com. Financial support or emotional support. Support is currency. Let me not do that. Support is currency. Yeah. And if you want to follow me on socials and stuff, that'd be amazing too, but no biggie. This is campfireinthecloud.com, 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 home of onemanmarketingband.com. That's a commercial spot. And so, 13 people, thank you so much for becoming part of my 1,000 true fans. These are people who've said, yo, we will give you the cost of a biggie bag a month. We won't even miss it to see you see your dream come true. We want you at that Vegas residency. We want you singing all over the world. We want to be front row when it happens. I will become one of your true fans. I will become one of your true stars. It's just my version of OnlyFans. But I'm naming my people. Tamisha W., Carl D., Tara P., Tishana W., Ange P. These are people who pay me $5. Now they don't leave empty-handed. There's tons of wonderful things and services that I provide to my community in exchange for that $5 or more. I'm going to make sure you get your value out of me. I'm going to make sure that you get gassed and encouraged within an inch of your life. If you become one of my stars, I'm going to become one of yours. And we all going to shine in this motherfucker. Okay? But we're only at 13 right now. No, I shouldn't say only. We have 13 right now. And we're on our way to 1,000. These are not people who are casually passing by and kind of, these are people who have skin in the game of my magic. They want to believe that the sun will come out tomorrow. And that I'll be standing on Sydney, I can't even say it, Sydney Opera House. I can't wait to have a full orchestra behind me. And I say, before you head to your cars in the parking lot, let's all say a prayer for the good people in Ukraine who are suffering right now. We do pray for peace. We do believe that the sun will come out tomorrow.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck in a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, and tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. When I'm stuck in a day that's gray, we pray for Ukraine. That's lonely, we pray for Ukraine. I just stick out my chin and grin and say, tomorrow. Play, Carl. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I'll love you. Or we pray for Ukraine. You're only a day away. Thank you to Carl J. Danielson. Thank you to Sunflower. Thank you to Tara Praolo. Thank you to Vivid Statement. Thank you to Tara again. Thank you to lots of Vivid and Tara. I love it. Thank you to VSS Recon. Can I sing Disney Cinderella? Your dream is a wish. They're probably not here anymore. I should add that to the list. Can we add that to the list, Tara? Your dream is a... I'll do it too. There's like a list of 4 songs that are asking to emerge. We've been talking about it all day. Where's the list? Yeah. What? I gotta remember to be... What did I write? Oh, this is not... Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then this person's recommending a dream is, I think it's like, a dream is a wish your heart bangs. Something. I don't know it. I don't know it. I'll learn it though for you. A dream is a dream. A dream is a wish. A dream is a wish. A dream is a wish. I got so many client projects to work on tonight. What time is it? Oh yeah, we got time. I'm gonna work the next 4 hours. Pound it out. My dreams and other people's dreams. Got some lo-fi going in here. I'm gonna go take a little smoke. I'm gonna heat up some leftovers. I made this wonderful dish, man. I made this. Hey. You ain't never had a coach like me. You ain't never had a mentor like me. You ain't never had a believer like me. You ain't never had support like me. You ain't never had a friend like me. You ain't never had a coach like me. You ain't never known nobody like me. Get into it, get into it, get into it. That's my freestyle. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. A dream is a dream. Blue skies, unforgettable, and I can see clearly now. It's on the list. I need to put a little sticky on this page so that I don't. You ain't never had a coach like me. You ain't never had a coach like me. You ain't never had a teacher like me. You ain't never had a coach like me. You ain't never had a coach like me. Hey, you ain't never had a coach like me. You ain't never had a coach like me. You haven't? Okay. Today has been a building day. Yeah, I'm about to go into 4 hours of work. Y'all can watch me do it. I'll be right here. I'm gonna switch out the singing chair that's falling apart. Actually, oh gosh, I did get it off the streets of New York, so it's a hand-me-down. I was walking home one day and it was sitting out on the street, so I said, you know what? That'd be a nice singing chair. See, I don't waste the donors' money on bullshit. I just recycle. The money that the donors send me is actually for food. That's quiet, that's kept. The actual quinoa. I'm about to heat up. Okay, so here we go. Okay, that's fine. Let me grind up my little special situation, and then we can go to a cloud, and then I can do emails on a cloud. I can do emails on the cloud and be chill. And I got to finish that podcast for that client. I've got to finish that website for that client. I've got to load in more e-store things for one of my clients, and so only in the e-courses. Then I got to get promo out for my own stuff. Yeah, 4 hours. 4 hours. What? 6:43. Yeah, we can do 4 hours. I can do 4 hours straight through. I sure can, because I'm hungry about my dream. I want to see my dream come true, and I'm going to let nothing stop in my way. Sorry, I'm not going to let anything stand in my way. So yeah, we'll do 4 hours. I don't think we have that much. We have 36 minutes left on here. So I'll let this roll for 36 minutes of us chilling in this session, and then I'm not sure if I should do the work session here in Reddit sessions. What do y'all think that are watching? Should I do it here in Reddit sessions, or should I do it in the You Show, or should I do it in Distant Socializing? I don't really care, because I'm going to be working regardless. I just don't know what the best space is. Usually these streams are better attended in Reddit, but then when I talk and I don't sing enough, then people get really persnickety with me. The lords of Reddit come and yank my credentials. God forbid. I'm gonna have dinner. I'll have a working dinner with y'all. That's what we'll do. We'll do a working dinner. So grab your laptops.
Stay or go. Like I told you, my mother had this saying growing up. This tells you everything that you need to know about my personality. My mother had this saying growing up that was said when people would visit the house, she'd be like, happy to see you come, happy to see you go. Let me get this out of the way. Or let's make it, actually, no, I'm in the shot. And what I can do is actually, let's just, look at that magic. Okay, so yeah, that's better. That way I can kind of chill with y'all and then also work on these emails while grinding these wonderful grass that the Lord made. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Today has been a building day. I feel so much stronger today than I felt yesterday in my heart. I'm so committed to this dream thing, and I'm so committed to helping other people build their dreams as well. I was talking earlier about the fact that there's only 5% of humans that actually see their dreams come true. So fucking sad. I'm one of them. I'm part of that 5% that has seen my every dream come true. Up until now, I've got more dreams, but I am of the 5% that's seen every dream come true in my life for me. I won't go down the resume. You can go to my website and figure that shit out. But let me tell you something. Get into it. Or not. It's your life. Tick, tick, boom. I don't know if I'm going to walk up here right now and fall out on I could fall out on the porch. You'd be like, where did he go? He said he was coming back. Nope. You said you show? Okay. I'll do it over you show. I'll be over the U show in 32 minutes and 47 seconds to be exact, and then we'll work over there for 4 hours. Thank you, Sunflower. I see it for you. I see it for you. I see it for all of you. But the question is, do you see it for yourself? This is the $1 million question. $100,000 question. What's your number? How much money do you need to be set free from the chains of capitalistic slavery? Tara, I just found, if Tara's still here, she runs her own company, so we're in and out. We're in and out. Like we're internet friends, as Ross would say. But if she's still here, Tara, this is the note card from a month and a half ago that I wrote about the stars that are on the screen right now. I said I wanted true fans. I wanted a standard level, a plus level, a silver level, a gold, a platinum level. I said that I wanted to have benefits for the people. I talk about what the access space is. All of it's written down, and it was in my mind, and then it got on the note card, and now y'all see those stars up above. Anything you want, you can have. If you believe that you are enough, and if you believe in the goodness inside you and you see it for yourself. It all begins with that. That's why that scroll. See it for yourself. I would not be on the screen with you talking right now with this boldness and confidence, attracting all of my new clients and attracting all of my new students and attracting all of my new collaborators and all of my guest hosts. I would not be out here. Ross will never live that shit down. When he called us internet friends, nope. Yeah, I'm an internet friend, all right. No, I'm joking. We are internet friends, but there's a magic to it all. Okay, let me, how do I want to, I feel like I want to, but if I roll, I'm going to get blasted. If I roll it, I'm going to get blasted, but that may be what I need to I just got to stay committed to, where's on my list? That's done. That's finished. That's actually done. Just rip through the whole page. Okay. Yep, I know what I'm doing. Yep, I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know the way. All right. If you need someone who believes in you more than you believe in yourself to tune into every day, I'm your guy. I'm not going to charge you a dime to come in here on Reddit streams and get boosted and encouraged, equipped, and empowered within an inch of your life. I think I also have that graphic somewhere. Did I get... but it's transparent. Okay, so what we need to do then, let's just grow a little bit right now before I go and smoke. See, I can be a stoner and be highly creative and productive at the same fucking time. So those are in the way now, which means that we need... Okay, so we'll fly it out of here. And then we will dupe out camera 2. We'll name it Encourage, Equip, Empower. And if y'all want to get into my academy and get into my trainings and learn how to do this magic for yourself, you know what to do. CampfireInTheCloud.com, 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 home of OneManMarketingBand.com. Okay, so now we need to, let's see. What's that one called? Okay. That's not there. And then what is that one called? Yeah. And then, ooh. Boom. That's the missions of my company. That's the mission of my company, to encourage, equip, and empower you to be your best self in the world. I'm just you know, being magical. That's what I want. Yeah. So when I say that, when I tell people that I'm here to encourage, equip, and empower them, I'll flash that. And then we need to go back to the other thing. Boom. Now let's see. Everybody can't stand this magic. They don't see it for themselves. They're part of the 95% of people who's going to... Can you imagine being part of the 95% of people who are going to die without their dreams coming true? Couldn't be me, child. Couldn't be me. Let me just check out this Reddit session. Then I got to roll, and then... Okay, I'm also laughing about earlier when Tara was like, well, he said that we're ending the show, so that's going to be about 20 more minutes. And in my head, I was like, it's not going to be fucking 20 minutes. And then I think it took me 20 minutes. I'm checking my... Oh, Saint Pariah sent me a message from Reddit. That's great. Do you also do custom songs? Yeah, I do custom songs. Oh, I gotta check my DMs more often. There's like 9 messages in here that I've not checked. My apologies, everybody on Reddit. I do respond to Reddit messages to connect the dots between people. We should also start like a group chat on the, you know I love a group chat. We should start a group chat though for like the regulars. Like Allie, Bagel, and Saint Pariah and them. I think they would like that. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm checking my phone to make sure that the changes that I'm making as I'm making them are going live in real time. So yeah, so that's that. But I can't go lower than that bar. I think that when I do that like that, it's hitting below the bar. We're on a 10-second delay, so I gotta wait for the magic to catch up with me. That's fine. People can see under there that it says encourage, equip, and empower. I don't want to also go into the... That's fine. That's fine. I can make it even a little bigger. Just take up the whole bottom of the person's screen. There. Right? Yeah. Big, bold encouragement, equipment, and empowerment. We're bold in our love in 2022. Yeah, scoot it over. Yeah, we're on a delay. That's not centered, though. I wish that this app gave us like center guides, but they just don't want us to be, they want us to have all of the freedom. I scooched it over to the right a little bit.
But I also, no, but you know what? I also don't want to be in the controls. That's fine. It's right up against the controls. I kind of want to scoot it over just a little bit. Oh, there. Okay. So then we'll go into that. That's hovering right above the send message. I gotta wait for it because it's happening in real time. Y'all see my true stars, my true fans, my only fans up top? Yeah. Yeah, that's great. And it's below the comments on iPhone. On iPhone, the bottom banner also goes under, in between the comments and the send message thing. And then that star looks fantastic up top. That's good. And then let's see what it looks like. I may have to rekey all of this, but I kind of like dim spaces. And then we can go encourage equipment power. And then go back to, yeah. We can put anything down there. We can put anything down there. And then back. Okay, good. Good. All right, y'all. Oh, man. This is so much fun for me. I love building my dream and helping other people build theirs. If you got a dream in your chest and you want to see it come true, reach out to me. We can figure out a way to talk you through it. You're not as far off as you think you are, but don't be one of the 95% of the people on planet Earth that die with their dreams still stuck in their chest. Don't be a statistic. Please. For you. I promise you I don't really care about I care about the people who want to get cared for. But if you don't live your dream, I mean, what am I supposed to do about it? You better live it for yourself. You better see it for yourself. And when I do get ready to roll this blunt, I'm gonna have to turn around and do it with Franklin because the overlords of the internet don't want me sharing. I got a couple of my streams got taken down on a different platform. Number one, because people are fucking haters, and then number two, because they don't want us, showing things that we are able to do here freely. It's legal in New York City, by the way. The smoking of the ganja, it's very legal here, like in Colorado. And not quite, we're not at Colorado level yet, let's be clear. I can't wait for that shit. Colorado is a whole different animal when it comes to the ganja. But it's legal here, but some of my streams get strike. I may get striked for talking about it, but y'all are some miserable people on the whole. But we talked about that. 95% of people are going to die with their dreams inside their chest. So y'all are definitely not down with what I'm down with. Actually, I think I'm off camera. I'm good. I can roll. I just can't lick it. I can't lick it on camera. Oh man. I can't lick it on camera. I have to I can roll it, but I can't lick it on camera. I can roll it, but I can't lick it. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna have to go down to lick it. Oh man. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to go down to lick it. Oh my god. Oh, this is not my best work. Oh, come on. I need to get one of those machines. They say that they make machines that can, like, you can drop it in and just, this is not, okay. This is taking way too long. Oh, am I nervous because y'all are watching me? I may be nervous. Okay. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, she's beautiful. I can't show you because in certain localities, people are not as free as we are here. So I don't want to offend any of the Puritans. When I say that this kush is going to kush me, it's going to kush me. It's going to kush me. And then we'll do the emails and the websites and the podcast and the promo and the selling. I should put this actually down here, so 'cause people are gonna come and go as they please, and so I should be bold and courageous and just say in these scrollers, DM about your $100 website. No, that's it. This is here. Did I duplicate these out, or did I? Oh, I don't think the reference points are the same. Oh no, that's the one that's there, and then this is the one that's over here. 1 second. Great, I didn't make too much work for myself. And then we can say here, want to connect, train, build, collab, visit campfireinthecloud.com, see it for yourself, support me on my Patreon, and then also, what was that? Oh, I guess I didn't capture. All right, yeah. Soon we're gonna be moving over to the U show, but not before I do what I need to do. Okay, yeah, that's that. Yeah, and people can make their own decisions, and we'll just sit here and work and continue to make the magic happen. Oh, we love magic. And I love this magic stick that I'm about to go and just put flames to. It actually worked out. I was so nervous about it. I thought I had lost my mojo, but she's pretty. I'll actually put a picture of it in the Love Lounge, which I've not added the link to for I'll put a picture in the Love Lounge. Oh yeah. All right. I'll bet y'all are having a great day wherever you are. Remember always to see it for yourself, even if the whole world does not see it for you, and even if the whole world turns their back on you, even if your friends and your family turn their back on you and you have no support at all, know in your heart that you are worthy of every dream that you have in your heart. You must #see it for yourself. Number 2, if you are locked inside yourself and stuck in your dream and you want to get free, to live out loud on the internet, reach out to me and my team.
we'd love to work with you to help you produce your own level of this brilliant magic in the world. I made the decision, Tara probably left, but I made the decision that I am my own advertisement. I'm my own commercial. I don't need to do any kind of... I can sit here and just be myself and ask you if you want to have a free life too. I can ask you if you want all of this magic for yourself and then let people make their own decisions. I don't really have to push this shit. Either you want to be part of the 95% of, either you want to be part of the 5% of people who have their dreams come true in life, or you want to be part of the 95% that don't. It's really up to you. It's not really up to me. It's above me now. It's above me now. If you want to tap into figuring out how to get your talent and your technique and your energy right so you can have all of these things that I have, sure, let's go. If not, I wish you the life that you feel you deserve. I really do. Because I know you're going to have it. You're going to have the life you feel you deserve, with or without me. I can help in all the ways that I can, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm Andre in the Flow, live in New York City. That's Franklin, the black guy from Peanuts, along with Cher, keeping me company. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave you all actually because I am learning to be my own best friend. I'm really learning to be my own best friend. That's what I'm doing. Beyonce told me. Because I'm learning to be my own best friend, on this smoke break when I go up to touch Jesus, I'm going to leave you with the live stream of the 24/7 Love City Radio.
This sounds like a big job. Well, it is. But it's fascinating, and in the long run, it pays tremendous dividends, builds complete security, and it can be accomplished in an hour a day devoted to reading and making permanent notes. Think of ways and means by which you can increase your contribution to your company, your industry, and those whom you serve. You'll begin to notice a wonderful change in your world. For as ye sow, so shall ye reap. This applies just as much to the family as it does to the breadwinner. The minute you adopt this attitude, you've joined the top 5% of the people of the world. You virtually removed all competition. You're creating rather than competing. You're affecting life rather than just being affected by it. You're becoming a creator and a giver to life instead of just a receiver. By taking this attitude toward your work, your company, and industry, you're automatically taking care of two vital parts of successful living. First, you'll find yourself becoming more interested and enthusiastic about your work and its future, and both interest and enthusiasm are contagious. And second, you're building financial security which will last a lifetime. So keep this thought in mind as often as you can on and off the job. Somewhere in your present work, there lurks an opportunity which will bring you everything you could possibly want for yourself and your family. It will not be labeled opportunity. It will be hidden in common, everyday garments, just as was the hairpin with which a man fashioned the first paperclip, or the dirty drinking glass which triggered the paper cup industry. Now, in closing, here are 12 points to remember. 1, if we'll develop the wisdom and patience to intelligently and effectively explore the work in which we're now engaged, we will very likely find it contains the riches, tangible and intangible, we seek. 2, before we go running off into what we think are greener pastures, let's realize our own pasture is probably unlimited. 3, there are no bad jobs. It's the way in which we go about our work that makes it good or bad. 4, let's not poke ourselves into jugs beyond which we cannot grow. Let's avoid self-limitation. 5, only preparation can ensure our taking advantage of the opportunities which will present themselves in the future. Opportunities which are around us now. Let's begin to prepare now. 6, put your imagination to work on the many ways and means of improving what you're now doing. 7, learn all you can about your job, your company, and your industry. 8, since there's no limit to the growth of your industry, it must follow there's similarly no limit to your growth potential within that industry. 9, our dynamic and growing economy needs and will well reward the uncommon person who prepares for a place in its growth. 10, begin to build your library of reference material pertaining to your company, industry, job, and on how to better serve and get along with people. 11, set aside an hour a day for this study and research. 12, remember the story of the acres of diamonds.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to week number 2 as we feature Carl J. Danielson, amazing musical theater writer of theater music on all major platforms, all major distributors. This man, who I love, has put amazing musical theater music out in the world, and I want you to know about it. We met years ago in the city, and I've been just so amazed by his magic this whole time. If you want to hear more about him and how he got into this project, go back to episode number 1 where we launch into this bookend to bookend, listen through theater music. We're about to move into track number 2, Let Me Hold Your Pens. Carl, what was the inspiration for this one?
Well, this is a musical version of Charles Dickens' David Copperfield, but it's contemporized. All my projects take classic source material and bring them now. And each song in this, I think there's only one D. Copperfield song on the album, but it's all based on an actual line of Dickens. So the line is, "Let me hold your pens." It's the marriage that's starting to fall apart. This D. Copperfield song, the whole project was conceived with the idea that 5 actors play 14 roles, and they adapt the characters to whatever their background is. So if a certain person, say, Giselle Jimenez, she played Nessa Rose in Wicked, for instance, was the singer that Dan Weiner, our spectacular producer and percussionist and drummer, he knew her and thought she would be great for the song. And it didn't really start out this Latin. And I said, well, if that's her thing and she wants to go, you guys make this as Latin as you like. And so Dan also reached out to Manuel Manieco Ruiz, and he's playing all the trumpet parts. And she recorded the vocal on her phone. I've never met her.
This is amazing. And how did this come into play? Did you just ask and she said yes?
Yep. She's a friend of the producer Dan Weiner's. I know he's played a lot of Wicked, so he probably knows her from there.
Amazing. All right, everybody. You heard the story. You heard how it all connected. We are featuring tonight, tomorrow, yesterday, depending on when you're listening to this on the podcast and the vlog, the music of Carl J. Danielson. The album, if you haven't listened to it yet, is Theater Music by Carl J. Danielson. And this is the second track, Let Me Hold Your Pens. Enjoy.
Let me hold your pens and watch you create your magic. I need something to do with all those hours you spend thinking, dancing, writing. Can't you recommend a spot where I could sit and hold your pens? I won't say a word in the corner. I can touch your genius there. Watch you, hear you, drink you in. Just tell me where to stand on the side. Door I can hide. Come on, you dance around. Promise I won't make a sound. Yeah, I can write things down if that would help, so you don't forget a single thing. Can't we kiss and make amends? Let me hold your pens. Mama. All right, lads. your pens.
Woo! Let me hold your pens. Second track on Theater Music.
Hey, this is Tara Priolo, owner-operator of Tara Priolo Studio, and your resident white-facing biracial multi-passionate musician. You're listening to Love City Radio, available to you 24/7 to tap into the love. Stay with us.
By Carl J. Danielson. Where can people find out how to hear more of your music and how to reach out to you if they want to work with you and find you on the World Wide Web?
There are two websites, carldanielson.com, carljdanielson.com. But I'm also on Instagram. Yes, I'm on TikTok.
Yes.
I'm on all the platforms. They can even find me on Facebook, although I don't use it that much.
Yeah. Check out Carl J. Danielson, the writer, the composer, just musical talent, and someone who I love so much. Carl J. Danielson, everybody. We'll see you next week for the third track on Carl's album. Can't wait to see you there.
I'd like to tell you about the strangest secret in the world. Some years ago, the late Nobel Prize-winning Dr. Albert Schweitzer was being interviewed in London, and a reporter asked him, "Doctor, what's wrong with men today?" And the great doctor was silent a moment, and then he said, "Men simply don't think." It's about this that I want to talk with you. We live today in a golden age. This is an era that man has looked forward to, dreamed of, and worked toward for thousands of years. But since it's here, we pretty well take it for granted. We in America are particularly fortunate to live in the richest land that ever existed on the face of the earth, a land of abundant opportunity for everyone. But do you know what happens? Well, let's take 100 men who start even at the age of 25. Do you have any idea what will happen to those men by the time they're 65? These 100 men who all start even at the age of 25 believe they're going to be successful. If you asked any one of these men if he wanted to be a success, he'd tell you he did. And you'd notice that he was eager toward life, that there was a certain sparkle to his eye, an erectness to his carriage, and life seemed like a pretty interesting adventure to him. But by the time they're 65, 1 will be rich. 4 will be financially independent. 5 will still be working. 54 will be broke. Now think a moment. Out of the 100, only 5 make the grade. Now why do so many fail? What has happened to the sparkle that was there when they were 25? What's become of the dreams, the hopes, the plans? And why is there such a large disparity between what these men intended to do and what they actually accomplished? When we say about 5% achieve success, we have to define success. And here's the best definition I've ever been able to find. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. If a man is working toward a predetermined goal and knows where he's going, that man is a success. If he's not doing that, he's a failure. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Rollo May, the distinguished psychiatrist, wrote a wonderful book called Man's Search for Himself. And in this book he says, the opposite of courage in our society is not cowardice. It is conformity. And there you have the trouble today. It's conformity, people acting like everyone else without knowing why, without knowing where they're going. Now think of it. In America right now, there are over 18 million people 65 years of age and older. And most of them are broke. They're dependent on someone else for life's necessities. Now, we learn to read by the time we're 7. We learn to make a living by the time we're 25. Usually by that time, we're not only making a living, we're supporting a family. And yet by the time we're 65, we haven't learned how to become financially independent in the richest land that has ever been known. Why? We conform. And the trouble is that we're acting like the wrong percentage group, the 95 who don't succeed. Now, why do these people conform? Well, they really don't know. These people believe that their lives are shaped by circumstances, by things that happen to them, by exterior forces. They're outer-directed people. A survey was made one time that covered a lot of men, working men, and these men were asked, why do you work? Why do you get up in the morning? 19 out of 20 had no idea. If you ask them, they'll say, well, everyone goes to work in the morning, and that's the reason they do it, because everyone else is doing it. Now let's get back to our definition of success. Who succeeds? The only person who succeeds is the person who is progressively realizing a worthy ideal. He's the person who says, I'm going to become this, and then begins to work toward that goal. I'll tell you who the successful people are. A success is the school teacher who's teaching school because that's what he or she wants to do. The success is the woman who's a wife and mother because she wanted to become a wife and mother and is doing a good job of it. The success is the man who runs the corner gas station because that was his dream. That's what he wanted to do. The success is the successful salesman who wants to become a top-notch salesman and grow and build with his organization. A success is anyone who is doing deliberately a predetermined job because that's what he decided to do deliberately. But only 1 out of 20 does that. That's why today there isn't really any competition unless we make it for ourselves. Instead of competing, all we have to do is create. You know, for 20 years, I looked for the key which would determine what would happen to a human being. Was there a key I wanted to know which would make the future a promise that we could foretell to a large extent? Was there a key that would guarantee a person's becoming successful if he only knew about it and knew how to use it? Well, there is such a key, and I've found it. Have you ever wondered why so many men work so hard and honestly without ever achieving anything in particular, and others don't seem to work hard and yet seem to get everything? They seem to have the magic touch. You've heard them say that about someone. Everything he touches turns to gold. And have you ever noticed that a man who becomes successful tends to continue to become successful? And on the other hand, have you noticed how a man who's a failure tends to continue to fail? Well, it's because of goals. Some of us have goals, some don't. People with goals succeed because they know where they're going. It's that simple. Think of a ship leaving a harbor, and think of it with the complete voyage mapped out and planned. The captain and crew know exactly where it's going and how long it'll take. It has a definite goal. Now, 9,999 times out of 10,000, it will get to where it started out to get. Now let's take another ship, just like the first, only let's not put a crew on it or a captain at the helm. Let's give it no aiming point, no goal, no destination. We just start the engines and let it go. I think you'll agree with me that if it gets out of the harbor at all, it will either sink or wind up on some deserted beach, a derelict. It can't go anyplace because it has no destination and no guidance, and it's the same with a human being. Take the salesman, for example. There's no other person in the world today with the future of a good salesman. Selling is the world's highest paid profession, if we're good at it and if we know where we're going. Every company needs top-notch salesmen, and they reward those men. The sky's the limit for them. But how many can you find? Someone once said the human race is fixed, not to prevent the strong from winning, but to prevent the weak from losing. The American economy today can be likened to a convoy in time of war. The entire economy is slowed down to protect its weakest link, just as the convoy had to go at the speed that would permit its slowest vessel to remain in formation. That's why it's so easy to make a living today. It takes no particular brains or talent to make a living and support a family today. So we have a plateau of so-called security, if that's what a person's looking for. But we do have to decide how high above this plateau we want to aim. Now let's get back to the strangest secret in the world, the story that I wanted to tell you today. Why do men with goals succeed in life and men without them fail? Well, let me tell you something which, if you really understand it, will alter your life immediately. If you understand completely what I'm going to tell you from this moment on, your life will never be the same again. You will suddenly find that good luck just seems to be attracted to you. The things you want just seem to fall in line, and from now on you won't have the problems, the worries, the gnawing lump of anxiety that perhaps you've experienced before. Doubt, fear, well, they'll be things of the past. Here's the key to success and the key to failure. We become what we think about. Now let me say that again. We become what we think about. Throughout all history, the great wise men and teachers, philosophers and prophets have disagreed with one another on many different things. It's only on this one point that they are in complete and unanimous agreement. Listen to what Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, said. A man's life is what his thoughts make of it. Disraeli said this, everything comes if a man will only wait. I've brought myself by long meditation to the conviction that a human being with a settled purpose must accomplish it, and that nothing can resist a will that will stake even existence for its fulfillment. Ralph Waldo Emerson said this, a man is what he thinks about all day long. William James said, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind." And he also said, "We need only in cold blood act as if the thing in question were real, and it will become infallibly real by growing into such a connection with our life that it will become real. It will become so knit with habit and emotion that our interest in it will be those which characterize belief." And he also said, "If you only care enough for a result, you will almost certainly attain it. If you wish to be rich, you will be rich. If you wish to be learned, you will be learned. If you wish to be good, you will be good. Only you must then really wish these things and wish them exclusively, and not wish at the same time 100 other incompatible things just as strongly." In the Bible, you read in Mark 9:23, "If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth." My old friend Dr. Norman Vincent Peale put it this way, "This is one of the greatest laws in the universe. Fervently do I wish I had discovered it as a very young man. It dawned upon me much later in life, and I found it to be one of the greatest, if not my greatest discovery outside of my relationship to God. The great law, briefly and simply stated, is that if you think in negative terms, you will get negative results. If you think in positive terms, you will achieve positive results. That is the simple fact," he went on to say, "which is at the basis of an astonishing law of prosperity and success. In 3 words, believe and succeed." William Shakespeare put it this way, "Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt." George Bernard Shaw said, "People are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. The people who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want, and if they can't find them, make them." Well, it's pretty apparent, isn't it? And every person who discovered this for a while believed that he was the first one to work it out. We become what we think about. Now, it stands to reason that a person who's thinking about a concrete and worthwhile goal is going to reach it, because that's what he's thinking about, and we become what we think about. Conversely, the man who has no goal, who doesn't know where he's going, and whose thoughts must therefore be thoughts of confusion and anxiety and fear and worry, becomes what he thinks about. His life becomes one of frustration and fear and anxiety and worry. And if he thinks about nothing, he becomes nothing. Now, how does it work? Why do we become what we think about? Well, I'll tell you how it works as far as we know. Now, to do this, I want to tell you about a situation that parallels the human mind. Suppose a farmer has some land, and it's good fertile land. Now, the land gives the farmer a choice. He may plant in that land whatever he chooses. The land doesn't care. It's up to the farmer to make the decision. Now, remember, we're comparing the human mind with the land because the mind, like the land, doesn't care what you plant in it. It will return what you plant, but it doesn't care what you plant. Now, let's say that the farmer has 2 seeds in his hand. One is a seed of corn. The other is nightshade, a deadly poison. He digs 2 little holes in the earth, and he plants both seeds, one corn, the other nightshade. He covers up the holes, waters, and takes care of the land, and what will happen? Invariably, the land will return what's planted. As it's written in the Bible, as ye sow, so shall ye reap. Now remember, the land doesn't care. It'll return poison in just as wonderful abundance as it will corn. So up come the 2 plants, one corn, one poison. Now, the human mind is far more fertile, far more incredible and mysterious than the land, but it works the same way. It doesn't care what we plant. Success, failure. A concrete, worthwhile goal, or confusion. Misunderstanding, fear, anxiety, and so on. But what we plant, it must return to us. You see, the human mind is the last great unexplored continent on Earth. It contains riches beyond our wildest dreams. It will return anything we want to plant. Now, you might say, well, if that's true, why don't people use their minds more? Well, I think they figured out an answer to that one, too. Our mind comes as standard equipment at birth. It's free, and things that are given to us for nothing we place little value on. Things that we pay money for, we value. The paradox is that exactly the reverse is true. Everything that's really worthwhile in life came to us free. Our minds, our souls, our bodies, our hopes, our dreams, our ambitions, our intelligence, our love of family and children and friends and country, all these priceless possessions are free. But the things that cost us money are actually very cheap and can be replaced at any time. A good man can be completely wiped out and make another fortune. He can do that several times. Even if our home burns down, we can rebuild it. But the things we got for nothing, we can never replace. The human mind isn't used because we take it for granted. Familiarity breeds contempt. It can do any kind of job we assign to it, but generally speaking, we use it for little jobs instead of big, important ones. Universities have proved that most of us are operating on about
Hey, this is Tara Priolo, owner-operator of Tara Priolo Studio and your resident white-facing biracial multi-passionate musician. You're listening to Love City Radio, available to you 24/7 to tap into the love. Stay with us.
10% or less of our abilities. So decide now. What is it you want? Plant your goal in your mind. It's the most important decision you ever make in your entire life. What is it you want? Do you want to be an outstanding salesman? A better worker at your particular job? Do you want to go places in your company? In your community? Do you want to get rich? All you've got to do is plant that seed in your mind, care for it, work steadily toward your goal, and it will become a reality. It not only will, there's no way that it cannot. You see, that's a law, like the laws of Sir Isaac Newton, the laws of gravity. If you get on top of a building and jump off, you'll always go down. You'll never go up. And it's the same with all the other laws of nature. They always work. They're inflexible. Think about your goal in a relaxed, positive way. Picture yourself in your mind's eye as having already achieved this goal. See yourself doing the things you will be doing when you've reached your goal. Ours has been called the phenobarbital age, the age of ulcers and nervous breakdowns and tranquilizers. At a time when medical research has raised us to a new plateau of good health and longevity, far too many of us worry ourselves into an early grave trying to cope with things in our own little personal ways without learning a few great laws that will take care of everything for us. These things we bring on ourselves through our habitual way of thinking. Every one of us is the sum total of his own thoughts. He is where he is because that's exactly where he really wants to be, whether he'll admit that or not. Each of us must live off the fruit of his thoughts in the future, because what you think today and tomorrow, next month and next year, will mold your life and determine your future. You're guided by your mind. I remember one time I was driving through eastern Arizona, and I saw one of those giant earth-moving